Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's do some more of our Portuguese Twitch-based see what colonization's like in Dharma experience thing. Looks like Castile's considering trying to cross. We need to get the clergy loyal again so we can keep building up papal influence, so we can do cliques and stuff. But also, the clergy being upset, it's really cutting into income right now. Trade income's also not as good as it could be. I think I still have on the Trade Power Edict here. How much trade power is actually in the Sevilla node? I mean, Castile's got more provincial trade power right now. Got 34 in Sevilla. Coastal mercantilism. No estate assigned here with really low autonomy. That's nice for him. We might possibly be better off having this edict on up in the state, just so we get more trade power propagation and stuff, but I don't know. We're going to get most of our money from war reps and peace deals and stuff in the early game. Right now we're losing a lot of money. The advisors cost 7.6 ducats a month. That's basically our entire economy right there. And I can't afford to get rid of anything else. Alright, all these ships are currently hiding for some reason. So what I'm going to do is have them pop out. I'm going to send them this way. We're going to protect trade in Sevilla with most of them. We're going to pull 3 ships off with the leader. Go to Algarve. So we can dock up in Sevilla for now. Maybe we'd be better off privateering, actually. Genoa's got 18 ducats with 566 trade power in it. English Channel's too far away. Champagne, not as good as Genoa. One trick I've learned from old Common Universalis playthroughs is that if you can get fleet basing from like one of these little one province miners over here, it's really inexpensive, and then it allows you to privateer Venice. And the Venice node is much better to privateer than almost any other node in the game, because Venice has usually a huge share of the trade power, and there's not much competition. So if you look at the total value of the Venice node, for example, 14 ducats, and you can't see the total trade power in the node unless it shows up on this list, which is sort of stupid, but in the node, there's not actually that much trade power. It's like 200 or so. That's it. And because Venice has 57%, privateers are 58.7% more efficient. So, out of curiosity, is there anyone that would give me fleet basing rights? Of course, fleet basing rights is not something you can look up in that thing. Obviously, of course. Negative 18 reasons. Based on opinion. Pope Man would probably do it if we improved relations with him a bit. But he's got more ports, so he's a little bit more expensive. Come back from Tlemcen. Let's switch over to trade power thing. I do want to improve with the Pope a little bit anyway, just for some more papal influence. Explorers, not busy. So why am I going to start exploring now? Well, because I want to discover the sea tiles adjacent to Jolof so we can land some troops on Jolof and see if it's possible to conquer some land from him in this war. It's unusual, I think, for Jolof to be allied to Morocco this early in the game. But, hey, I'll take it. One thing we want to make sure we get is a lot of the participation. Right now I only have 51% because Castile's got enough troops on Granada's capital to lead that siege. Which means that I'm going to miss out on some of the money. I'll get war reps, but I won't get a lot of the actual direct cash. And I'm going to need that, clearly. I've been being very aggressive with the economy, so... if I send these 8 troops over, we can at least get the participation on Granada. We can also get the blockades established. Blockades also provide participation. I think we'll just do the blockades for now. He's doing them, but I'm doing them too, so I get to keep my participation up. He is crossing over to go fight Morocco. Awesome. I appreciate that, Mr. Castile man. And I'm going to park these troops here. And I'm going to tell Castile that he should maybe consider going to this province instead of being in Granada. Can I have the participation, please? We don't have a siege pip leader yet, either. Nice wall breach. I'll admit, I've gotten used to playing on speed 3, so... Or, sorry, speed 4, so playing on speed 3 feels very slow a lot of the time for me now. I have just barely enough men to maintain the siege myself, which means that we're both earning participation for it. But he's also got this siege going, so he's going to beat me on that. Unless he leaves, which is perfect. He's just going to let me be the one that gets the participation on a level 3 fort. Unfortunately, he, I think, desires Tangier, so he might not transfer it to me, which is also kind of a problem. So... maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more to make sure that, you know, I could get Tangier in this war. Worst case scenario, though, I'll still get my Humiliate off, and that will give me the Age of Discovery growth that we need to get the early colonization and stuff. Or maybe Morocco will go do a Hail Mary on the Tangier fort, and we just won't help him. Try playing on speed 1, and then you'll know what slow is. Oh, man. Alright, so we are currently exploring sea tiles. We've nearly discovered this. This is actually enough to allow me to land troops in Jolof. Jolof does have 5 infantry, but he's on Tech 2. I'd like to wait till we have Tech 4, if possible, before trying to land on him, if we're still at war. Let's just go up to speed 4 since nothing's really happening. The Duke of Coimbra. Alright, this is an event because we're Portugal. We can either take the Duke of Coimbra until the death of our current ruler, giving trade and tax, or we can take +1 stab. Again, I think I'm going to get most of my money from war reps and stuff, so I'm going to take the stability point. Even if we have to take a loan coming up soon, I'm okay with that. In fact, we could lower morale on the army slightly. Try to avoid it. That's not worth it. Let's just go into debt if we have to. We'll pay off the loans when we get money from the peace deals. Bum, bum, bum. Trying very hard not to sweat the small stuff. Because I know that this campaign could theoretically take, like, hours and hours and hours if I play on speed 3. And min-max like crazy. And I just want to see what colonization's like, you know? Seal's doing a pretty good job. I never said I really wanted that province, though, so they're definitely not going to transfer it to me. It's another mistake. They also really strongly desire that land. Let's go ahead and at least tell them that, you know what, I want this land too. Never mind, I can't. Because he says he wants it. I can't even set it. Castile, we're not going to be friends for long if you keep this up. I can tell you that much. Our glorious navy is under attack. Tangier fell, knocking out the Moroccan 2 heavies. My explorer is currently busy. Is he? It's showing that he's exploring it, but he's not actually doing anything. He's just sitting there. Let's just cancel the mission and have him go do something else. This is kind of silly that he's even sitting there. Which means we can teleport the leader up to here, so we have a better combat against his 2 heavies. Castile is reinforcing with his 2 heavies, so we should be alright in that fight. Great, okay. .29 sail speed. Wait, did he actually transfer it to me? What? I am very... Why would he do that? Why would he do that? He considers it to be of vital interest, which blocks me from setting it as vital interest because we're already at war together, and yet he still transferred it. What the hell? I am so shocked that he did that. Maybe he didn't want to pay for it? Even if it's the war goal, I've seen AI be bastards about things, you know? Let's get the leader back over here again and go and do the explore coast mission now, maybe? Just so that we can make sure we can land there. It's So Castile's going after a 2.5 stack, which is fine. Disease outbreak on Morocco is great. This war is actually going to go pretty well if things carry on as they are. Profiteering in Madeira. Clemson's opinion goes down by 50, and we get negative unrest in the province of Madeira. Madeira is what, out here? We have no unrest here anyway. I think we want the goods produced modifier for more production income and more trade value in the node. Meanwhile, our participation is going up, even though he's doing battles and sieges and stuff, because he's let me have the siege of Granada. Let's see if I can convince him to send that 11 stack across as well. Let's say, Castile, you should go here, and you should go here. The vast and endless sea. Gain 400 sailors. Yay, sailors! So, Twitch chat seems to think that because the war goal it was the province that he required, he was like required to transfer it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, Granada has been sieged out. There's a small chance we could capture some ships, so let's pull the whole navy out. We don't actually have an admiral, unfortunately. Because he's tied up. Unless, can I cancel it right now? Yes, great. With our 3 maneuver, we have a 3% chance to capture enemy ships. We're not allowed to do the this decision because we don't have 20 naval force limit. We need 1 more naval force limit, and we're allowed to enact a doctrine, which means we need literally 0.02 naval force limit in order to do that. That's kind of funny. If it's that close, I'm willing to consider doing development. Beja. He's only 44, as is Evora. Beja and Evora. The trade goods are pretty bad. Grain here, owned by the nobles. I forget, what determines how many sailors you actually get? Base 240. So sailors just come from any type of development. Got it. Well, considering that we have some devastation in Algarve, and that's blocking us from getting prosperity in our capital state, I guess I will do a development click here anyway to get rid of the devastation. That also helps out by making the clergy slightly more loyal. We also had the discount there. I could have turned on the other edict, but it's not a big deal. And that should raise naval force limit to 20, which should immediately allow us to enact a naval doctrine if we had enough cash, which I would like to have a naval doctrine on. Early game, I really like shipboarding for the 33% chance to capture enemy light ships. Just lets you stockpile ships a lot. Like, you make more money from capturing enemy ships, I think, and then selling them to other nations than you do from having ship trade power. So, alright, so we're fighting against the light ships of Granada right now. Let's definitely stop spying on Granada, because he's not going to matter any longer. I could get claims on him after this war's done. Captured dunships. Local ship repair on that guy. Alright, Granada, you are out. Sorry, Castile, you're not going to like this very much, but I need a humiliate, I need war reps, I need transfer trade power, and 20% war score worth of money. Thank you. We'll march over into Ceuta, even though I don't actually want to do any of the fighting. Get on to Tangier. Or something soon. Let's go to maybe Garb. We still have 1 loan, and we're still on track to lose money right now. We're paying for the fort in Tangier at the moment. And the advisors, of course. That's where all the money's actually going. this fleet is hiding because of those Moroccan heavies. Darn it. Just don't do that, okay? Aggressiveness, bold. Just ignore enemy ships. Stop hiding. God, you're such pansies. They're just such pansies, you know? We can be there on the 10th. Can we be there in 10 days before this thing fails? Probably not. So we'll just go to Garb. Soon we have Tech 4, and then we can go after landing on Jolof. He might even be trying to march his army up through this this pass this way. Sorry, Castile. You're out of luck, man. You're on your own. The entire Navy is just not willing to do this mission. Even on bold setting. They're just, like, terrified of the heavies. Alright, in that case, I'm just going to establish blockades on this. We'll send one light ship down to that sea tile to blockade the other location. Then send the remainder of these ships back to the Straits of Gibraltar to kind of cover these things. Actually, hold on. We're about to knock those heavies back out again. I might even be willing to peace out Morocco really soon. Just take the take Tangier. That's all we really want in this war anyway. Ooh, I like the new naval battle sounds. They sound awesome. I don't really know what's happening right now, but we keep on having one battle after another. I guess he lost all of his heavies. Cool. Well, maybe now my stupid fleet will be strong enough to actually protect trade. Yay! They are not scared anymore. Alright, Castile, come do all the work. If we tried to invade Jolof, is it within colonial range? See, Jolof is within colonial range, and he's got Kayor, which is... It's an estuary in the Ivory Coast, and we can immediately make a trade company here now. So, I think we take the time to go try to invade him. What are our Portuguese ideas? We've got trade and trade range. His capital fort will take Garb back if I leave here. I don't believe Jolof has any ships, so... Or he does, actually. He has 7 light ships and 4 transports. So I'll need to take a little escort down there if I want to... If I want to be able to get any... What am I trying to say? Any troops landed. Maybe after the next battle with Morocco is taken care of. Or I could just ignore Garb, pull my army across, go back to Castile through the border and park the army back up in our own country. And then just go focus everything on Jolof. Let Castile do all the work here. Seems pretty good too. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Sorry, Castile. Don't want to help you. I want Castile to be a strong ally, but I don't want them to be that strong. Alright, let's grab a leader here. Let's grab maybe half of that fleet. They can go join it, so we have a little bit of protection against Jolof. Let's take nothing but 4 infantry and 1 cav. With the leader, attach. And we're going to go invade Jolof now. Okay, and with all that being said, I'm going to take a short break here. If you're watching this on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon.